I'll tell you what we're a massive fan of. Picking apart everyone's Premier League predictions. I know it's early, and this time we can pick apart Jules's. Look at that hair.
Jules?
Oh, my days.
Ooh la la.
Jules, I don't even know when this photo was, but Jules, walk us through your Premier League predictions. You have Arsenal winning.
Yeah, I mean, this is not me on the photo. It's somebody that looks like me. Definitely. It was 25 years ago, maybe. Arsenal, because I think Gyökeres could be what they were missing for the last 2 seasons. The rest, as we say, is solid. Zubimendi, I think, could be a very good addition to this midfield. And I just think that this could be their year. I think that top 3 would be very close. And I think it could swing really for Liverpool or City in at some point towards the end of the season too. But I've got Liverpool second because they were the best team last season and they have had one of the greatest ever transfer window in the summer. In all leagues combined, if you want, in all years combined. City, I still think, will be rebuilding, and that will take a bit of time for them maybe to hit their top form. But they will get there, and again, they will be very close to the other 2. Chelsea in 4th because I think they're the best of the rest. I've got Spurs in 5th because I believe in Thomas Frank. I think he's going to make them more solid defensively. I'm not sure with the ball what we're going to see. Certainly not as entertaining as what we saw with Big Ange. But I think they will be solid. And then I've got Villa at 6 because it's nothing to do with Newcastle. But I just think Newcastle, with the Isak issue, the Champions League, the last time they played in the Champions League, their league form, I think, suffered from it a little bit. So that's why I've got them just out of the top 6.
Where's United?
Not there, and I'm not surprised. But Jules kind of looks like a young Gerard Depardieu in that photo, don't you think?
Yeah, sure, if you say so.
Yeah, he looks like a young, lot slimmer version of Gerard Depardieu. Did I say it right? But anyways, pick apart his predictions. He's got City finishing 3rd, Nedum, and he's got your boy Erling Haaland as a top scorer.
No, listen, I was going to criticise him heavily, but I was listening to how he described it, so I'm not going to be too harsh. And I think the point he made about the top 3 being really, really close is what's key, because you could be talked into sort of changing your prediction based on how somebody describes it. And for City, you know, it's developing. I think for Liverpool, the greatest transfer window in history or whatever, it's got potential to be that, but I'm not.
Are you City in disguise?
Yeah, let's not do that.
you gave me a jab about United. You know I was going to come fighting back.
Also, the Arsenal side of things, like I've believed in Arsenal more so across the last 2 years than I have done this year. Because yes, maybe Gyökeres could be a difference maker for them, and you know what they're going to be like. But do you really see them finishing ahead of City and Liverpool? They have the potential to do it, but then we've seen that they haven't done it. So I think this year Arsenal win something, but I don't think it's the Premier League. And then also, like, the belief in Thomas Frank. I think Spurs are in a good position at the moment because, for once, they have a manager who lots of people actually quite like. So they're given a lot of benefit of the doubt, and there's a lot of belief in him because he's very open in terms of how he gets his teams to play. He describes things really well, and you can see the talent that Spurs have. But it's interesting that Jules has put them in 5th, even though Maddison's out, Son's left, and now you're going to try and figure out, well, who they're going to be this year.
Shaka, Nedum's always the voice of reason, so come on.
I try not to be.
Go on, Jules. Go on, young Gerard Depardieu.
No, I mean, I love everything Nedum said. As you said, the voice of wisdom. I just think that Thomas Frank will make them better defensively, which is what they needed. I think they are not done on the transfer window. We talked about Eze, we talked about Savinho. There will be more signing. They will spend more money for him. So he will get there. He's 5th a bit high, maybe for first season. There will be a lot of pressure, and there's Champions League, which he doesn't know as a manager, which will be a huge added pressure to him. The schedule, playing the Tuesday, the Wednesday, and then again the Saturday, Sunday in this big new format of the Champions League for the second season. So maybe this is a little high. I just think that he knows exactly the direction and how to get there, and I think for that he was ready for a job like this, and he will do well.
Nedum, the voice of wisdom.
As usual, I'm with Jules in most of it. I've got Arsenal and Liverpool swapping. I think Liverpool finished top because, to Jules's point, they're defending champions. Have had apparently the best transfer window in the history of football.
The history of football.
In the history of all football. So I don't see how that makes them regress. So I have Liverpool finishing top. I'm not as convinced on Spurs, and I get everything Jules is saying about Thomas Frank. I'm not as convinced just yet. Maybe there are other additions between now and the end of the transfer window that kind of makes me... Let's remember, despite winning the Europa League, they finished what, 17th last season,
Below United.
below United.
Congratulations, to United.
So that is some turnaround.
Yeah.
That needs to happen to see Spurs finish 5th. I'm just not sure that they're there yet.
One of the biggest turnarounds from a team that finished that low and finished higher. Can you name the team the next season?
No, but you're going to tell me right now.
10 years ago, Leicester City.
So
Good point.
what you're saying
So
is it can be done.
So I'm saying Spurs going to win the league.
That's what I heard.
Nedum
That's what I heard.
Spurs is going to win the league.
That's it. It's official. Yeah.